Hi everybody, it's me Jill from Creating with Love. I was kind of down for out of crafting, not down, but out of crafting for I would say a good 2 months. I was packing in April and packing in half of May, putting things in storage because we had a heck of a landlord over there, but that's besides the point. We're in a happier, more peaceful place. And I ended up getting an extra room for the rent we got. So the extra room is a crafty room. So I'm still putting the room together. It's mostly organized. I'm happy with it. I'm happy I have privacy now to do my crafting. So nobody, has to walk through to get their snacks or anything like that. I'm not in a living room. I am totally in a room all by myself. So anyways, I was injured as well and I had to wait to heal. And for the most part, I'm mostly healed. My kitty bit me when we were moving because his cage fell apart right outside the door of our house and he ran and ran and ran. And when I did catch up to him, he didn't recognize me. My fingers, there's still a little bit of scarring there. My fingers were bit, my hand was bit, so I could not. See, there's a little bit. It was so swollen that I couldn't even bend him. I thought he broke my hand, but he didn't. He's very sorry. He's very upset with himself still. And it is like June. So June 10th or 11th to be exact. So I was thinking, okay, I'm all healed. I gotta do a video, and I didn't know what to do. So I came across this little box that I have, and so I tore it apart because I felt like, with everything you do, there are templates. Hold on a minute. So I meant with all these little things you have around the house, there's always templates. So I tore it apart. This is a money card or whatever, a gift card holder. It's cute. It used to be a graduation gift card holder, which you'll see right here. You see right here. So it's supposed to go like this, but I just put it together. So there has another part in here where I just flattened it out. And you'll see what we're going to do. And it has the bottom. So I flattened all that out. But how are we going to, when we trace this out, how are we going to get it? How are we going to get it to stick together? Because you really can't do that without flaps. I figured it out. I'm not the most biggest genius in the world, but I figured it out, guys. So what I did was I traced the top. It's right here. And I scored where it should be scored. And then I added a little square right here. So we're going to do that with the bottom, and you'll see what I did. Then I made my own templates, so I don't have to redo these little tabs right here. So I made another template here where there is going to be, we're going to do one on video. So, right here, but we're going to do the bottom too. But this is already done, so we're not going to do this. This is the top. So we'll just get going. Let's get moving. So anyways, I have these white pieces of cardboard that I found. This one's shiny, see? That I found in packaging. I don't know where these came from, but use your packaging, keep your packaging, and have fun with your packaging. Don't just throw every piece of packaging away, but be discretionary too, because I really don't want to be a hoarder, but I do save the things that I think would be nifty in using or neat. So anyways, we already did the top. So this right here is the top. I'm going to show you how to do, it's easy, how to do the middle. So I'm going to take the middle piece and I'm just going to trace all around it. And this time I don't have to use or I don't have to put tabs in. Use a mechanical pencil because it gets to the, it hugs the most and it gets closest to the edge. If you can't, just use whatever you got, guys. It's all right. So just keep tracing around. I'm glad I'm better. I was on antibiotics. Why can't I talk right? I was on antibiotics for a little while. And my little Louie needs to get a rabies shot. But that's okay. We'll get him his rabies shot. So there, I have traced out. See, I don't know if you could see it, but I have traced out the box, or the innard box. So now I'm going to cut it out, and then we're going to score it. I'll show you how to score it. Snippy snip. Snippy snip. I'm going to use this one as the actual part of the box, but the other two pieces I'm not. I'm going to use them as templates because I don't mind the inner part of the box just being white. Okay. So anyways, we're going to keep cutting. I'm sorry, there was a little bit of an interruption. So we're going to keep cutting. And we're going to get the corners. And how I know how to score where I'm scoring is I'm going to score from corner to corner. I'm not one that really measures. I told you that before. Sometimes I get really confused with measuring, so I hardly ever measure. All right. So now I'm going to get rid of these. Get my trimmer slash scorer out. So we're going to line up the little line and score from corner to corner, corner to corner. Okay. And that is my cutter. I got to remember that. My blade. So there's people in the kitchen and it gets loud sometimes. I kind of want to keep the white side, so I'm doing the dark side up. Because then it's going to fold like this, and this will be the white side. You'll see. There we go. And just run the score through. It's scored. You can barely see it, but it'll help me fold it. I hope this all works because this is my very first time making this box. And if it doesn't work, then I won't put the video up. but I'm hoping it'll work. I just follow the templates that I make. And I follow the patterns of the box. And I do find these things in places that you wouldn't think of. And I don't think I'm going to explain that, but it's fun doing what I do because I have a lot of stuff for crafting. So we're going to fold that. But here's the thing. Here's the original box, okay? So it has the money symbol and then 2 slices for the card. Now, all I'm going to do is line it up and take my X-Acto knife, okay, before I fold it. This is before I fold it. And I'm going to make 2 marks at each end. There we go. So I'm just going to slice from, do you see the little marks? I don't think you can. I'll see. The little marks are right there. And, well, I'm sorry. We're going to slice from end mark to mark, okay? And then we're going to go underneath and push the outer side up so that your card can slip in there. Then we're going to go on this side and do the same thing. So I'm going to turn it around so I could show you how to do it instead of hiding it with my right hand. And there you go. And you're going to go on. I got to put the cover on this because these are very sharp. I did hurt myself once on it. So, there we go. See? We have 2 slices in the card. And if you put this card in, it's hard. It's hard to figure out how to put it in, but it's not supposed to curl up like that, okay? It's supposed to sit a different way, and I'll figure it out. But we're going to bend these up because this sits inside the box, okay? And this is for your father, your husband, uncle who's a father, your brother who's a father, whoever you want to give it to. So there is the middle of your box, okay, that will hold your card. So now I just figured out how to put it in there, and it's going to sit flat inside the box, okay, like that. So that's the middle of our box. I'm going to put it over here. Now, that is the template for the middle and also this one. So I'm going to put these away. And this over here. So now we have the top of the box that we're going to use. But I also want to use paper to cover it. So this is pretty nice paper. And I did have, let's see, here they are. It's called Prince Charming paper from Love Nicole. It has 48 sheets. It's the perfect size to make the box. So this will be the bottom and this will be the top. Now remember, the inside will be white, which is fine with me. So you saw how this is the top. Now we're going to do the bottom on camera. I am going to, line it up to the edge. I would line it up to both edges here, so you don't have to really cut two of the edges. And we're going to keep this corner, all these corners. We're not going to cut the corners off. I'll show you. And we're going to trace it again. So we're just going to trace it right out. And I'm not even using a ruler to do it straight. My scissors will just go straight, hopefully. So there we go, there's our square, but one thing I forgot to do was, it's all lined up. I'm gonna make the marks where I want the cuts. Just on one side. So we'll be okay. Now we're just going to cut it out. You could barely see it on this paper. I don't know if you can, but you could barely see it. I can't see in the camera. I've got it on selfie. And I just can't see it. So actually, I do have to put the other line in there. Excuse me, because we do have to score it. So we're going to put the other line in there. Line it up just right. Yep, we need the lines to score it. Stop it. Just go. Just go with the flow. Okay, so we're going to put lines in each end of the squares, and keep your little squares, and then you just cut one side of it to make a flap. Get your scorer back. And line up the corners of the squares. I don't know if you can see it. I don't. There's little squares on each corner, so you line up the corners of the little squares with each other on every side. Okay? Then you score it. One score. Ooh, nice. Two score. Three score. Yeah, coming out nice. Four score. I don't think this one came out even. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Okay. This is the bottom. So we're going to come in and cut one straight line. And then make a very tiny angled cut. And see, there's your flap. So we're going to do that on all four corners. And when you put the glue here, it's what's going to keep the box from falling apart. Oh my goodness. Be quiet. Every time I video, somebody just has to make noise. And my kitties, I close the door and they want to get in. They don't like being locked out, poor babies. So here's the bottom. Now we're going to score it, fold it up, along with the flaps. See? I don't have a bone folder, so I just use my fingernail or the back end of your scissors, which I should use. I forgot all about that. Why? I don't know, because I haven't been crafting for a while. I feel really good being in this place. It's so much quieter. So much quieter. So much more peaceful. We were blessed to find this place. Just blessed. Yeah. So there we go. So now, thinking about attaching the paper. So I'm probably going to do it this way. I don't know if it's going to work, guys, though. I also have another idea for the top of the box and leaving this white. I know what I'm going to do because that's why I got the twine out. Ta-da! Brainstorm. Right in the middle of a video. Isn't that lovely? That happens to us all the time, doesn't it? So now we're going to put this together. We're going to fold all the tabs in. You want the tabs on the inside. So I got this glue and I got some double-sided tape to help it stick immediately. So I'm going to put double-sided tape on each little piece, each little tab. Stop playing with me. Just to help it stick right away. Now we're going to turn it over. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Maybe I'm not paying as much attention. Make sure your tabs are inside. We're going to fold it up as we go. We're going to glue it. I'm going to use, this new glue I got. I like it. It's okay. So we're going to put a dot here. Meet the pieces together. Oh, I guess the double-sided tape isn't going to work. So we're going to just hold the two pieces together for a little bit until it takes. I don't think it wants to. And then we're going to put another dot here. I want it to take. See how I'm holding it so that you guys can see? Oh my goodness, please. The glue takes a while to dry, but it holds. It's a really nice glue. Yep. Okay. Don't come apart. No. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, come on, grab. I don't want to use my glue gun on putting this together because it'll make it just bulky in the corners. No. Just doesn't want to work. Hold on, guys. Look how funny that is. Okay, so I'm using the clothespins just to pin it together until it dries, okay? So what I did was, this one's gonna come apart. Okay, I put the glue right in there. I squeeze it together and I put the clothespin on to keep it together while it dries. So now we're gonna work on doing this one, which is the top. So we're gonna fold it up like the other one. This has to get out of my way. I don't want to knock it over. Okay. And I'll fold the tabs in a minute. So there we go. I kind of like the scorer I have. It's kind of neat. It's inside my trimmer, so you have a 2-in-1. So that's pretty cool. And I've been able to pay attention to my crafting group even more. Creating with Love Crafting. It's on Facebook. So come and join me, guys. Somebody's mowing outside, which is okay. Sounds nice to me. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to glue inside the flaps, and then I am going to clip them shut. So we're going to glue on this flap, put some glue, and this glue goes a long way. I love this clear glue. I miss the glue stick Scotch makes, but I love this glue. And hopefully this works, because I should have done an example off screen, but I didn't. So forgive me if it doesn't work. Of course, you won't know because I won't put it up, but I think it will. Now this glue, you can store it upside down too, so it doesn't clog. I love it. Okay, so this is done and this is done. Now it needs to dry. This bottom, there's the top. Okay. Now what I want to do is take this piece. I saw somebody do this the other day and I thought, what a smart idea. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up this part. I love this piece of paper. It's a nautical piece of paper, see? So I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to line up this part inside the creases, and then I'm going to find out where this end meets. And uh-oh, did I move it? Yeah, I moved it. And like, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna trim it out. I'm just doing this on a wing and a prayer. Now we're going to cut on the other line. Where did I make that line? Just line it up and okay, that's it. There we go. And boom! So we have a cover for your top. Okay. Put the clothespins away because they're in the way. Wow. Doesn't want to go back in. Okay. Let's see how it worked, guys. Ooh, it's holding. It's holding. Oh, yay. Woohoo! How nice. So, there's your top. And we're going to end up gluing this on and trimming it down. So, I'm going to use this glue for the top. No, wait a minute. This was supposed to be the bottom. Scream at me, guys. Okay. We'll just trim this off wherever we need to trim it off. Oh, look how cute that is for a guy. So we're going to wind twine around the outside of it. Not much to do. I thought this box was going to be hard. I was so full of anxiety. It's not hard. I think I'm going to do more. I think the embellishing is harder. So we put glue on, and then we're going to just put the top on. Line it up. Ooh, line up, please. Yep, line it up. There you go, guys. There's the top of your box. Hey, I'm successful, I think. And trim it out wherever it needs to be trimmed, because it didn't go on perfect, but it went on. Okay. Besides, you don't want to leave little edges that'll give someone a paper cut. Paper cuts hurt. Okay. So there's the top of the box. Here's the bottom. No, it's coming apart. think we need a stronger glue, guys. Hold on, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I got my hot glue gun out. I didn't want to, but it needs to be done. So maybe that one is not strong enough for a box. I don't know. I think it is, but it takes too long to dry, I think. And I'm just not that patient. So yeah, we'll use, oh, I thought it would have been too bulky, but it's not. My bad. Okay. So if you have the patience, do use a wet glue because it'll probably stay longer, but I'm doing this for the sake of the video. There we go. Oh, nice. Now it's staying. That one was staying, but I really don't want to chance it. Here we go. So there's your box. There's the bottom. Now we got to put, hope it works, guys. Ooh! We're going to put the middle in the box for now. There. And we're going to work on the top. See how that works? So we're going to work on the top. Now, how do I want to attach this twine? Okay. I think it'll be nice with this on it. So we're just going to go round and round and round until it all covers. I just need enough out because when it gets shorter, it'll strangle the project. So here we go. Yay, I think I got a handle on making a box. My first box ever, guys. Okay. See that very thin line of glue? Yeah. Just gonna lay it right in there. Well, when you put it on there, it kind of dries really quick. So be very, very quick. Yeah, I don't want to do a whole row. There we go. The thing about hot glue and twine, I think it holds it really well. Come on, don't give me a hard time. So before we came in here, there was calamity after calamity that would try to prevent us from moving in this place. But this place, we didn't even see this place until 1 week before we moved in. So I believe it was this move was all God oriented. It's just it's a huge miracle story. But it's hard to remember the whole thing. But yeah, we did. Well, that woman next door to us, she hated us for no reason. I mean, she hated us because I guess she was in the Holocaust and I'm German. I don't know. You know, I didn't do anything to her, but as soon as she found out I was German, that was it. Boom. I want you out. It was okay. It's okay because I don't want to live any next to hatred like that. You know? And yeah. It was dysfunctional over there. It was just very hard to live next to. And it's so peaceful here. There's one man upstairs who, when my grandchildren come over, sits there and gives my grandchildren a basketball and lowers the hoop for them because it's his hoop. And he just loves my grandchildren. His name is, well, I'm not going to say his name, but he's a very nice man. I'm really glad he treats my grandchildren very kindly. We weren't even allowed to have my grandchildren go outside because the woman, you know, in Cromwell, because the woman next door would drive her car through the backyard and almost hit my grandchildren. It would not have been pretty. Not at all. No. And it's over and I'm happy and we're doing much better here. Yeah. So we're going to press the rest of this into the glue. And then I'm going to put you on pause and finish what I'm doing, okay? All right, guys, look. Is that cool? I wrapped it all the way around and I ended up using my Aleene's Tacky Glue along with the hot glue in spots where I needed it. So this is what this looks like. Isn't that cool? I really like. So now it needs to dry. So we're going to let it dry and then we're going to work on a topper or an embellishment. So hold on, my hands are gross. Look. Yucky. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get 3 circles out of these papers. We're going to try and make an embellishment. So I'm going to trace this. This is a cork to my little bottle I found. So I'm going to trace this cork. And I'm going to cut out this shape. I don't know why I feel hurried. I do. I don't know why I feel hurried, but I do. So we're going to paste this one because this one's going to be like the backing, and then we're going to use a smaller shape on the other side of the cork. You'll see. Hold on. So I'm going to do this. Oops. There we go. Nice round circles. So you kind of want it to be like a little harder when you make these embellishments, a little stiffer. There you go. Because this is for Dad. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is get rid of that. I'm gonna take this circle, and they're not perfect circles. No, no, by no means. Nope, nope, nope. So, okay, I have to pull myself in. Oh, very hard to. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. So I'm going to use the brown on the big one because that will match this. That'll match the twine. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue this piece onto the brown paper. Probably would look cute with twine around the embellishment, but I don't know if I can do it. And then I think we're going to use this piece of paper. Can't use that one. No. Okay, we're going to use this piece of paper. For the top. So then, oops, stop moving. Okay, so now we got to cut them out. Get out of the way. I feel so rushed. Ooh, okay. This is just a simple little embellishment. See, you got the seagulls on that side and nautical on this side, but I think I kind of like the seagulls. We'll see how it looks. And so I put the box together so it could dry together. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's not perfect, but what craft is, full of character, isn't it? So, okay, so we have this one and the brown one, which is underneath. I thought I lost it. So we can place it anywhere we want. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to use on this one, I'm going to use this one from the Dollar Tree where you cut your own pieces and it's much thinner than the pop-up dots. I'm going to use the pop-up dots on this one. And trim that right off the edges. If you go over the edges, just trim it off. Okay, So now I'm going to put these two together. And then watch what I do. They really don't need glue, but I am going to use the hot glue to keep them together. Put the circle on the circle. See what I'm doing? So there's a dimension there. Now we have from the Dollar Tree all these stickers that I came across, and I have Dad. So what I want to do is I'm going to spell Dad. Ooh. Right across like that. You won't even be able to tell. That ripped. Okay. So I'm going to put it right across there. I put a little glue on it to help it stick. That's what that looks like. And, okay, do I want to put a little gem on top? Or put a, no, that's too long. We're going to end up maybe for red enhancement, put some gems across this way and across. Yeah. Hey. It does look nice like that. And doing this so you can see, and apparently I'm not in frame, am I? I think I am. I have everything in the way though. So now I'm just going to do the same for the bottom. Okay? The same for the bottom. So we can outline Dad. Dad! And I'm just going to go across with a very thin line of glue. And we're just going to cut off the excess. Hey, that flew. So here's your embellishment. And you don't need to put a to and from if you don't want, because they'll know when you hand it to them who it's for. Because you're obviously their daughter or their son or whatever you want to call, you know? Wife, husband, not husband, wife. So we're going to put the pop-up dots on. And I like to put enough on there so it doesn't sag in the middle. So I'm going to put 4. Okay? Pop-up dots. I'm going to put this one this way. There we go. We're going to take off the backings. Ooh. Hey, come on. You know why? I got glue on my nail. Yeah. Stop it. And that. And come on. Okay. I'm not going to use that. So I'm just going to enhance it with glue, because actually one of the paper backings didn't come off. So we're going to put it like so, right in the middle. And There's your box for Dad. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to open it. And there's his card. You know, that could be a shopping cart of anything. You can go to Dick's Sporting Goods. You can go to wherever he likes, you know. Get some fishing cards or whatever he likes. GameStop, some kind of computer store, Staples, whatever you want to get him. There you go. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And it helps if you give people thumbs up because it gets the algorithm going. And subscribe. And please comment below. I love your comments. And give me encouragement. I'll keep coming up with more. I have another project coming up that was requested a long time ago, which I actually had a long time. I had to take a long time to think about how I was going to do it. So I'm preparing that. And let's see, hit the notification button, the little bell on the YouTube thing that will tell you when I've uploaded a new video. And also, God bless each and every one of you. If you want prayer, let me know. And keep creating with love.